This is Ed Richards, A Rockstar Life, Episode 2, Parts 12 through 22. I'm sorry I left you hanging last week. But before I continue, I just want to say that this is May 5th, 2019. This video was pre-recorded, however. So, Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke, Ed Richards, myself, in a room in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Grand Ole Opry Hotel. She left the girls with the maid, the nanny, and she came to my room and she had 50 or 60 pieces to sign. And like I had said last week, I handed her General Lee and she held it down by her side, and with her other hand she kind of like softly pushed me against the wall, and she went to kiss me, and I leaned back for a minute and I said, "Where's Peter?" And she said, "Oh, Peter left on a business trip a few hours ago, Ed." And I go, "Oh, okay. Well, let's just say the last few General Lees did not get signed." You're watching A Rockstar Life by Ed Richards. This is my true audio book. I'm going to continue now with the Steven Tyler encounter. I went to Atlanta, Georgia, where I was getting ready to work with Dominique Wilkins of the Atlanta Hawks, former NBA Slam Dunk champion, human highlight film, dynamite guy, him and his brother Gerald. But I was at the Ritz-Carlton waiting for Dominique to arrive, and well, actually it started that morning when I was on the elevator. I was in the main lobby, and I got on the elevator to go back upstairs to my room, and all of a sudden Steven Tyler walks on the elevator and he stands right beside me. And you know, having worked with hundreds of famous people, you know, normally not too starstruck, but I was like, whoa, this is Steven Tyler now. I mean, whoa, whoa, whoa. So he's standing there next to me and he says, "How are you?" I says, "Good." He goes, "You going to the show tonight?" I go, "Well, actually, I didn't know there was a show tonight. I'm in town on other business." He said, "Yeah, there's about 14,000 seats left." I'm thinking, wow. I was surprised that he knew that. And so then he, as he was getting off on his floor, he, he said, "Have a nice day." And I said, "Same to you. Nice to meet you." And that was it. So a couple hours later, I'm downstairs and I'm in the lobby, and he had a bunch of fans down there trying to get at him, and all of a sudden he comes off the elevator and he walks right over to me, and he puts both of his hands on each one of my shoulders, and he kind of places me right where he wanted me, and he said, "Stand right there." I go, "Okay. I mean, what else am I going to tell Steven Tyler, right? Sure, whatever you want." So I stood there, and he says, "You're cool." He says, "But those people over there, they're a little bit crazy." And he was smiling and joking, but wow, what a nice guy. So then later on that afternoon, I'm outside and I'm talking to somebody, a slim guy, older guy, and I'm talking to him for a few minutes, and Steven Tyler comes walking right out of the front doors of the Ritz-Carlton, and he's walking right towards me, and I'm thinking, why is he walking towards me again? And actually he was walking towards Bobby, and he says, Bobby, and Bobby says, yeah, and Steven Tyler says, look, we need to do this and this and that and get this ready for tonight. And Bobby's like, okay, yeah, no problem. And turns out it was Steven Tyler's manager. So then Steven Tyler says to me, he says, hey, how are you? And I says, good, good. And it's like we were best friends at that point. And I finally said to him, I says, do you mind taking a picture? He says, oh, sure, no problem. And he put his arm around me, and you can see the picture on my channel. And I took the picture, and I was always a big Aerosmith fan and Steven Tyler. And after that, well, now I'm probably about 100 times more. So this is episode 2. Part 12. You're watching A Rockstar Life by Ed Richards. Peace.